Listen up.
It's just in.
All the gossip. The Rumor Report.
Gossip.
With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
So as you know, Tamar Braxton was on Tamron Hall yesterday, and she addressed a lot of things that had to do with her attempting to commit suicide and her diagnosis with depression and anxiety. Here's what she had to say.
That was my lowest point of life.
Had you ever tried to take your life before?
There's been a time where I wanted to.
But this was the first time you'd actually acted on it.
Yeah.
Have you since tried to take your own life?
No. It's been a lot of dark, hard times.
Have you been diagnosed with depression?
Yes, I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety due to a circumstance.
Are you medicating
No,
yourself?
I'm not medicated. But I am in counseling every single day.
I wish her all the healing in the world, man. That anxiety and depression is no joke.
Now, Tamar did say she is feeling better now.
I'm good. I wasn't. I was living a complete lie and facade that I was okay for a long time, but I'm good now.
Good.
How is good defined?
Good is better than yesterday. I just have a scope on where I'm going, and I know that that is up from here because I know the struggles that I've had and I've learned from them, and I know the signs, and I know when I'm not okay.
Yeah, man. I wish her all the healing in the world. Take care of your mental health and emotional health. She's right, though. When you start, going to therapy and learning how to, deal with it, practice mindfulness, you can tell when it's a panic attack. You can tell when the depression is setting in. And I have so many coping mechanisms now that I use when those things happen. So you could be good today and not good tomorrow, and that's okay, too, as long as you have, coping mechanisms and know how to treat it.
Well, Tamar also talked about what was causing her mental illness, and it has to do with the show.
What was it about this relationship with the network that led you to want to take your own life?
I already felt dead.
Was that because of the
single day.
show or other things, Tamar?
It was about feeling like I could never be myself and being misunderstood and having the stigma of the angry black woman all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she also says that she had to work because she had a contract.
How did it lead to the night or the day that you attempted to take your own life?
Well, after I sent the letter, I got a call sheet to come to work anyway, as if I didn't tell anybody that I felt like I was going to kill myself. I wanted to die. And then after my attorneys and myself was like, you guys, this is serious. This is not going to work. I later got a breach letter the day before.
Now, that right there is the worst thing for your mental health. When you are forced to do something that you don't want to do, feeling like you don't have a choice, you got to show up because, it's a contract or something, that is the worst. That's why I don't do nothing I don't want to do.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right. But then again, I'm with you. If I don't feel comfortable doing it,
I'm not coming.
Or even if I change my mind,
y'all know me.
I care more about my mental health.
That's
if you
right.
gotta sue me, sue me. Do what you gotta do. But I'd rather be happy and home than y'all stressing me out.
Y'all know me. I changed my mind bottom of the ninth inning. I thought Charlamagne was gonna be here. Nope. No.
Well, I don't tell people you coming anyway. They be like, Charlamagne coming? I
They be like, yeah,
nope.
right. Y'all know Charlamagne ain't showing up.
He ain't showing.
You see where I'm at. Okay, so
not the way my anxiety set
you know
up.
Charlamagne ain't coming. He here? Oh man.
now let's talk about Freeway. We want to give our condolences to Freeway and his family.
Oh, Lord.
Unfortunately, looks like his son has
Lord
passed. He
have
said, God
mercy.
knows I try my best to be strong, but this right here is a pain like I never felt. Please cherish your time and your loved ones because we're not promised the next breath.
You got to tell us when you're doing these dark-ass rumor reports. You need a new intro. You need an intro for just straight dark
because we
rumor
was just
reports.
laughing and then just
Rest in peace to Freeway's son. Rest in peace to Oskino. I thought I saw
Oskino's son too,
Oskino
yeah.
post his son passed away too, man. The hell's going on?
And to my girl Viv, Gossip Viv, she was on Gossip Game with me. Her husband just died.
For real?
And she's going through it too, yes.
How dark you taking
All right.
this today?
Now we're going to move on and talk about Ice Cube. Now, Louisiana Congressman Cedric Richmond is denying that Ice Cube was told by Joe Biden's campaign to wait until after the election to make his demands for the Black community. Richmond is saying that's just simply not true. He said, I like the fact that Ice Cube is getting engaged in policy. I think that is a good thing. However, once you embark on getting into it, one, you have to be truthful, but two, you have an obligation, I think, to see it through and to be thorough with it. Our plan is very thorough. I won't say he has a skeleton plan, but he has an outline of things that should be done. It's not as comprehensive as our plan, and so that's what we told him. And the offer to stay engaged was not, we'll talk to you after the election. It went like this. Here's my cell number. Anything else you want to talk about on this plan or anything you think we need to talk about further, just pick up the phone and call.
Well, even if they did tell him to talk to him after the election, that would make the most sense because they can't do anything because they're not in power. So they would have to talk to him after the election.
Now, they did offer for him to be part of a Zoom call with Senator Kamala Harris that included other people. And when Ice Cube was on Fox Soul's Cocktails with Queens, here's what he said.
You were contacted for the Zoom call with Kamala Harris, with D.L. Hughley, Snoop Dogg, you, Killer Mike. They were all on the call and you were not on the call. Why did you not participate?
I just thought that getting on a Zoom call with 12 other entertainers, all shooting what they believe needs to be done, to me wasn't going to be productive. And I was also, my lawyer has a connection with Kamala Harris, and I was promised a call that I never received. I feel like our plan is so broad that you can't talk about it with 12 other people who had nothing to do with it.
Well, Biden and Harris didn't reach out to Ice Cube to be on that call. No, I reached out to Ice Cube to be on that call because I helped organize it and moderated it, But that was back in early September, and the call was actually very productive. No disrespect to Cube, but I can't think of too many rappers alive that are more thoughtful with their words and more organized with their plans than Killer Mike, Michael Renda. And Mike broke down a lot of things on that call that he thought needed to be done, and they were very well received from Senator Harris and Cedric Richmond. So if Cube would have been on that call and he could have explained what's in his contract to Black America, it would have been received very well, and it would have been very productive. And I just think it's always strength in numbers. I think unity and group operation is a must. So if 12 brothers on the call, everybody getting a chance to speak, everybody getting a chance to be listened to, some people were just on there listening, it would have been very productive for Cube, I believe, personally.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.